Actually, I'm looking at some of the stuff back here too.
I saw you earlier doing this thing.
You're listening to the Comedy Food Truck Podcast. We talk life, food, relationships, and have fun with all of it. And now here's your host, comedian John Hill.
Hey, John.
What's happening?
How's that going?
Wow. Hopefully, well, I don't know if that'll even be on video, but anyhow.
It will. It will.
Apparently my head is so big I can't even put my headphones on.
Look at the size of that boy's head.
Here's a
Head.
heed. That's funny. That's great. Look at that
That's
boy's
great.
head. All right. If you haven't watched it, you should watch So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the first time Scott knew that's where that movie, that stuff's from.
Yeah.
Unlove Ed.
Right. I know. That's great. That was
a great movie.
He does the
very
poetry in the
early,
middle, doesn't
very
he? Yeah.
early spoken word.
Yeah, he does that goofy poetry in the middle.
That was when it was first breaking out, man. And yeah, that's so funny. Anyway, so we're going to do this great show today.
I would say Charles Grodin was in that movie. He just passed away.
Did
Charles
he really?
Grodin was in that movie?
He was. He had a small part. His friend, the cop, was trying to commandeer the car, and he wouldn't give him the car.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Charles Grodin was a funny guy.
He was. Yeah.
He's all
Very
right.
dry.
Very dry.
Dry. He drive, too. Yeah.
He drive.
It depends on how he passed.
That's right.
If his liver went out,
He
may
was
not have been as
86
dry.
years old.
If his liver went out, he may not have been as dry as you thought.
That's right. Jeez. I'm glad
Wow.
I brought it up.
Right. So, wow. I love that laugh.
Okay.
I love that laugh. Sounds like that dog in the cartoons that...
Snidely
yeah,
Whiplash. That's
funny. Snidely. The
Snidely.
second cousin, third removed from Chippy.
Chippy. Chippy, our intern?
Chippy the intern.
Chippy the intern.
Chippy the intern.
Right there. There he is.
And Schneidley.
That's it, man. So we're going to do this great show today. Before we do, let me introduce everybody. So Jerad.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, you know.
Good.
Yep.
Scott.
Hey.
Okay, Ray.
Hi.
Okay. Somebody's like, wow,
John.
that's the quickest. No.
Yeah.
I'm not good at all.
But we're not 10 minutes in.
We're not 10 minutes in, right. No witty banter before.
10-minute show opener.
Right. No searching desperately for jokes and laughs for the first 8 minutes of the show. Oh, we could do it.
We've turned a
We
corner
could.
after 80
We
episodes.
could do it. We've turned a corner. Yeah.
We've done
like
it
it's like-
78 times.
Yeah. It's
80.
Like, it's like the show starts on fire and we're just trying to get it under control.
That's it, pretty much. It's a flash fire.
Yeah. It's like, oh, kitchen's on fire, quick.
Yeah, it's like,
just
go
like
get
that.
it. Go get it. Go get it. Sorry. Is that
It's like
bad?
when I run too fast and get thigh burn.
Right. Like that. When you try to wear them corduroys in high school.
Zip, 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 zip.
Yep. So Billy Joel singing, "We didn't start the fire." I'm like, yes, we did.
Yes, we
there.
did.
Like
Have a-
third-degree burns on it, Jared's legs.
Have a little gas and a backdraft starts.
Sucks it in. And it just blows out. Boom.
All of a sudden, Kurt Russell shows up.
Running in slow motion.
Right. With that Baldwin brother.
One of them.
Billy Baldwin.
Whatever. Whichever one, man. They're all the same.
I think it's
Third rock for my son.
Chippy Baldwin. Third rock for my son. You said third rock for my son.
Yes.
It's over. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Jared and his talcum powder.
Who had corduroy shorts or pants?
Oh,
yeah.
gosh. Yeah,
Everybody.
absolutely,
Yeah, I
man.
hated them.
Keyword is had.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
They burned up.
Well, yeah, by the end of
They all
school
do.
year, they had shredded.
Yeah. All charred.
Yeah, you're just walking around with
Hands are all burned
rags
out.
hanging from your tiny whities.
Still smoldering.
just sit down with. It's like, what are you smoking something? What are you doing? That's right.
Smoldering.
Smoldering. Yeah, not your face.
Oh boy.
There's the intro we were
man.
looking for.
I need you to stand up, son. Your desk is about to light on fire. Yeah, that's it, man.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Oh, wow.
There you go. So today's show, I'm going to turn it over to Jerad. Jerad.
That's probably not a good idea.
Jerad has a very interesting concept for the
Corduroy
show.
shorts over there.
We feel like we should become more current
Sadly.
in our material. So Jerad is going to help us with some storylines, right?
Yeah.
Explain what we're doing, Jerad.
So it's funny.
Nobody can explain what we're doing. That's the problem.
No, it's headline, like funny, ridiculous headlines.
Okay.
Some of these have stories attached. Some of them, I'll just read the headlines.
But these are real headlines.
These are real headlines.
From real news agencies.
Yes.
Like real.
Okay.
Right.
Ridiculous, but true.
So they've happened.
Wow.
All right. There we go.
Yep.
Lay it on us.
All right.
It's giddy. You know what Kramer would say? Giddy up. Giddy up.
All right.
And then they'd kick him out of the club and he'd never have a career again. Sorry.
Gosh, poor guy.
Had to go there.
All right. The first one is an elderly couple rave about gorgeous pate before realizing they've been eating cat food.
Wow.
Yeah. An elderly couple have hilariously and unknowingly developed a love for eating cat food after mistaking it for pate.
Well, who hasn't? I mean,
Gosh.
Right.
Hey, don't knock it. Have you tried it?
Pate?
No, cat food.
No.
I don't know which is better.
How did you make your sister eat?
Dog, that was dog food. Yeah. I made it for my sister eat dog food. I'm like, check out this new cereal.
You told her it was cereal, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Like
awesome.
kibble.
Oh, wow.
Like you put some kibble in
That
a bowl
is
and like,
awesome.
check this out.
Like, check it. It's
That's some
alphabets.
cereal.
Wow.
It's chocolate alphabets.
You actually
Wow.
put with milk, like a bowl of dog food,
No.
and then added milk to
I just
it.
gave her a handful of it.
Oh.
Like, check this
Just
out.
like you would your dog. Mm-hmm. Just nibbled right out of your hand.
Yep.
Yeah. Who's
I
a
did
good-
that with my
who's
dad
a
one
good
time
girl?
with a
Who's a good girl?
dog biscuit shaped as a cookie. You know,
Oh, yeah.
They like a bakery
Yeah.
good.
You gave it to him?
Oh yeah,
You knew it was a dog biscuit?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. And I went in there eating a cookie, but I had that one in my hand, and he's like, "Oh, what's that?" And I go, "Cookie, here, have it." And he's like, He's eating it, and I said, "Yeah,
He's
dogs
all-
love it."
He's all woof. It's really good.
Wow, wow.
Wow.
Bow wow wow, bow chicken wow wow.
Gosh.
We're heading down a path.
Yes,
Everyone
we
knows
are.
where we're going, and Scott goes, I'm going to go left.
Yeah.
That's
It's like
cool.
the car. We're just going down the road, and Scott just steps out,
Right.
just out of the car.
Right.
It's just going like 80 miles an hour. And he just.
That's great. Just falls out. Just bloop, 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 bloop.
The truck keeps going.
I was a stunt man. Boop, 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 boop.
Don't try this yourself.
Oh, man.
Okay, made it through one.
Yeah.
We're on our way.
All right.
I
So
want to
we're
know the
good.
percentage of these headlines that involve older people.
We're good there. Now, this one doesn't.
Okay.
This was recent, too. Hundreds of Joshes fight in field to crown one true Josh.
You're
Did you-
kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. Did you guys
What?
see this?
No.
Yeah, it was somewhat viral.
Is this a
couple weeks ago.
problem somehow that we
Was
need
our
to
Josh
define
there?
the real
No, so
Josh?
here, let me read this. It says, "Is your name Josh? If so, we're afraid to tell you that you have missed your chance to become the one true Josh, the archetype of Josh, the perfect platonic form of Josh. That accolade has already gone to someone else who was named as the champion of all Joshes after fighting for the title. Basically, hundreds of people, all called Josh, have gathered together from all over the United States to take part in a duel."
Wow. You know what technique they're using? Josh thing.
Wow.
They armed themselves with foam pool noodle foam. How you doing?
Foam new poodles?
Foam
What?
poodles.
Foam newt poodles. No, foam pool noodles.
You said neutered
What
poodles.
is a newt poodle? They took pit poodles that had lost their ability to be reproduced. They started just swinging them.
Well, if they're neutered, they've lost their noodle.
That's
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Somebody cheated and brought a labradoodle.
Oh man! It was all started by Josh Swain, a
You
student.
brought a labradoodle to a poodle fight.
I wasn't reading.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It was all started by Josh Swain, a student from Tucson in Arizona.
Yeah.
He got the ball rolling by messaging other people who shared his name on social media.
It's hilarious.
After he chose a location at random, hundreds of people showed up at Air Parl in London, or I'm sorry, Lincoln, Nebraska for the event. In
Or
the
London.
subsequent pool noodle competition, which anyone with the first name Josh could enter, the victor was a 5-year-old who was given a Burger King crown.
Well, it'd be funny if the
Wow.
guy's name was Steve. It wasn't even Josh.
Right.
And he just organizes this thing.
It's just my middle
Wow.
name.
Yeah.
Wow.
This one, sad but true. Indian man stabbed to death by rooster after attaching knife for illegal cockfight.
Sometimes the rooster
The rooster
wins.
took
Hey.
him literally.
You don't. Well, forget it.
Apparently the other rooster didn't show up, so he went after his owner.
Mr. Satish was hit by the rooster's knife in his groin and started bleeding heavily.
See?
That's a big artery. Yep.
The victim died on his way to the hospital.
Don't go there.
The main vein.
Oh, cock-a-doodle don't. There you go.
I'll say, wait, this is working backwards.
I didn't even mean to say that.
Son, I'm not sure you understand the way this works.
Oh, boy.
That's so
Put
good.
it away.
Put it away. What are you doing with it? Put it away. Get it out of here.
Every callback to the show ever in that story. Where is this guy from? Where is this at?
This was in India.
Of course it
Yeah.
was.
The rooster survived, by the way.
Right.
Wow,
Yeah.
Rooster sounds like the rooster won.
Photos of
Yeah.
it tied with a rope and pecking on grains at the police station went viral locally on social media. The inspector said, we may
many
need to produce it
inappropriate.
before the court.
So many
Just in
inappropriate
case.
things.
Must move on.
Yes. All right.
Oh.
This is the last story, and then I'll get to some headlines.
Although I did answer a question for me that I'll explain off the show.
Can't wait for that.
Iowa police threatened to tell Santa about poopy pants graffiti spree.
What?
Poopy pants graffiti.
People are
spree.
pooping their pants and then using
No,
the
no.
contents to
No,
do
no.
graffiti?
An Iowa
Oh.
police department investigating an especially heinous crime this holiday season has threatened to...
You say especially
I
what?
said heinous.
Especially what?
You guys are idiots.
I'm sorry. But technically speaking, could be anything but especially heinous. Not sure this can be pulled
Oh,
off
man.
any other way.
Oh, they threatened to call in the big guns. Saint Nick.
The guy from India?
Captain Poopy Pants, come here.
Saint Nick from India.
The Ames Police Department on Monday received a vandalism report and found graffiti in festive red and green spray with the juvenile tags poopy, poopy pants, pee-pee, stinky, and butt.
He said butt.
Oh, that Chippy. He's at it again.
Oh, chippy.
We are currently interested in speaking with all 6 to 10-year-olds and immature husbands or boyfriends in the area, the police department wrote, sharing a photo of the
10-year-old
poopy pants
boys.
tag.
That's hilarious.
Oh, boy.
The smiley face next to poopy pants is a nice touch. It's like saying, with all due respect, right before disrespecting someone.
Oh, my
We probably
gosh.
won't even charge them for that one. If anyone has any information, they can get in touch with Santa Claus or the Ames Police Department.
Wow.
How do you get in touch with Santa Claus? You write him a letter?
Yeah, write them a letter.
I guess so.
Yep.
And
the
they
air
said
came
to
up.
them,
Yeah.
you're in trouble.
Well,
You hear that, John? They're calling
Yep.
Santa. You thought, yeah, man, you're a busted.
I'm crapping out.
That's the most asinine story I've ever heard in my life.
Heinous. Heinous.
An especially heinous crime.
Oh, man.
Poo-poo, pee-pee, and butt.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Was it 2 T's? Did he spell it
Pee-pee,
correctly?
stinky, and butt.
Oh, stinky and
yeah,
butt.
poopy pants.
Stinky butt.
Wow.
They spelled it right.
I had a
All right.
neighbor that used to call Poopy Pants when I was
Really?
a kid.
You called them poopy pants?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is his nickname.
Was it literal or ironic?
Yeah, I think it was literal.
Okay.
Were they elderly?
No. Yeah. I used to call the old man next to me Poopy Pants.
Did you really?
Droopy drawers.
Quit pooping your pants.
I used to call somebody crack daddy.
Oh, man.
He said you're in trouble. Wow. That's bad.
You're in trouble.
You're in
All right.
trouble.
Okay. I got some crazy headlines. I looked these up to make sure they were all true because I wanted to make sure it wasn't like satire.
Make sure
Right,
you
right.
or
fact
something.
check. Fact check
I
those.
fact checked.
Fat check it.
All right. Statistics show that teen pregnancy drops off significantly after age 25. That's from the New York Post.
Because they're not teens
That's
anymore?
right.
Jeez.
By about what?
Right.
6 years.
Right, yeah. 6 years, though, we've got altered stats.
This one's terrible. One-armed man applauds the kindness of strangers.
Wow.
Oh,
Smacking.
That is just one drug. Somebody help me out here.
Yeah.
Somebody help me. Come here.
Don't leave me hanging. You poopy pants, get over here.
Oh man! Oops. All right. This is from the Express Times. Homicide victims rarely talk to police.
Rarely.
But there are those special occasions
wow.
when they've got a lot to say.
Through a medium.
Right.
See, that's just, you see that like in the courtroom, and the lawyer's just like, and did he say anything?
Right.
Yeah.
No.
And why? On account of he did.
Why did he not talk to you? What's the problem? He was dead.
So they rarely talk after they're dead.
Yes.
But you're
Rarely.
saying there's a chance.
Yes.
True love. He clearly said to Blade. All right. Police. Crack found in man's buttocks. That's from Fox News.
He keistered it.
We had no idea he had one of those. But when we searched him, we found out the Lord split him.
Whoa! Could you imagine being out there with the cops, his partner's standing back while he's searching the guy? He just reaches down the guy's pants and goes, crack! I found crack.
Eureka!
It does if you get too close. Okay.
How long has it
Nice.
been there? How long has it been there? Eureka.
Wow.
Oh, from the Winchester Star. Study shows frequent sex enhances pregnancy chances.
Wow.
Who knew, right?
That 2 PhDs for that one.
Yes.
That's funny.
Utah Poison Control Center reminds everyone, do not take poison.
Wow. I got nothing for that.
This one
A lot of
from the
Mormons out there.
Associated Press and the Des Moines Register. Deer with big rack, a female, it turns out.
Rack 'em, Scotty. Book 'em, Dano. Rack 'em, Dano.
Rack 'em.
Oh, you guys playing pool? Rack him. Rack him
Rack
up.
'em. Rack 'em up.
Wow.
This was I actually read this story. It was a cute story, but I'll just give you the headline. Lost dogs return home after owners cook sausages near where they went missing.
Wow.
They started cooking the sausage and the dogs came trotting back.
That's hilarious. Where they went missing.
Yeah,
We cook these in the house, but let's go find the dogs.
Old Chippy came home.
Chippy's a sucker for a hot dog.
That's right.
Sausages.
A hot dog.
Can't say hot dog. That's like, you're not supposed to eat.
Yeah.
Dogs can't eat hot dogs.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's like cannibalism.
Cannibalism. Yeah.
Really? Where do you get your dogs made out of canine?
South of
I'm not gonna. Yep.
South of the border. Wow.
This just in. 17 remain dead in morgue shooting spree.
Oh, jeez.
Remain dead.
Remain dead.
Nobody bothered to move.
Wow.
Why don't you run?
This one's
Would that be an inactive shooter?
Jeez.
I can't even do this right.
I picture
man.
like Steve Martin from The Jerk. They're shooting at the bodies.
I'm just picturing this kid who's like depressed and he's like, I'm going to go do something, make a statement. I'm going to kill some people. He goes and shoots. I can't even get that right. I'm shooting people who are already dead.
You're just a failure.
Talk about a failure. Jeez, you can't even do, man. Sorry.
This one.
They're more
I
dead.
can't do this one in one breath. Woman in sumo wrestler suit assaulted her ex-girlfriend in gay pub after she waved at a man dressed as a Snickers bar.
Not sure I followed all
I don't
that.
even know.
Yeah.
So the girls dressed up like a
Sumo wrestler
flirted with a guy
Can
dressed
you,
up like a Snicker
can you just
bar.
go to the whiteboard and draw this out
Right,
for us? 'Cause I
exactly.
need to, yeah.
Need to get some visuals on this.
So the sumo wrestler
Okay.
she was dressed up like a sumo wrestler. Her
Right.
ex-girlfriend
Right.
waved at a man
Oh,
dressed
the
as a
ex-girlfriend
Snickers
waved
bar.
at
So
it.
the ex-girlfriend
So the ex-girlfriend got attacked.
waved at the Snicker
What
bar.
was
Yes.
the girlfriend dressed up like?
The girl, well, the ex-girlfriend doesn't say.
Oh,
But
Too
the
bad.
original woman was a sumo wrestler.
Waving at a Snicker bar. Well, maybe she decides she likes Snicker
I
bars
really
now.
wanted to. I really wish I could have seen that.
Yeah. Well,
That would've been
it's
fun.
because she heard,
You can't be a Snicker bar around an angry sumo wrestler.
Snicker really satisfies.
I just, it's for research. We're just trying to see if it works. I'm taking one for the team.
It's always the
This
quiet
show's
ones.
so bad.
Always the quiet ones.
I'll be resigning.
Florida
from my
woman.
job.
Florida woman calls 911 after McDonald's runs out of McNuggets.
You know what?
Wow.
I know that story.
This is an older story.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
She went ballistic. Yes. Over running out some
Yeah.
nuggets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
These
I remember that.
These last two are funny. I'm not sure which one to read first. Let me see.
The one that's less funny. And then the one that's more funny last.
Dog goes for walk, unintentionally runs half marathon, finishes 7th place.
Just
Wow.
chasing runners.
Just chasing people running.
Yeah. He was
Wow.
in Alabama. He happened
Wow.
up onto a trail with a bunch of half marathon
That's
runners.
hilarious.
And just decided to go along. But yeah, they tracked him. He came in
seventh
7th
place.
place, so they gave him a medal and everything.
Chippy.
That's hilarious. He thought he smelled some sausage
There he
somewhere.
goes.
That's right. Just a happy dog. I have to put a picture of him up. He was a cute dog.
In
All
the
right.
show notes.
In the show notes. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
We'll get
In the feed.
Chippy, our intern, to take
Can you
care
put a
of that.
picture of the sumo wrestler too?
I didn't see one.
And the Snickers bar.
And the Snickers bar.
And finally, police say man with no hands and no legs is armed and on the run.
I'm not even going to say nothing. Was his name Bob?
Matt.
Well, he wasn't in the water.
Was it Pez?
It's Bob if he fell in the water.
Pez.
He fell in the water. It's Bob.
Oh my god.
I like Matt better.
Well, but he's not in the
He's
water.
just laying on the porch.
On the run. On the run. It's like they're all
Armed and on the run.
Yeah, they're like,
Armed and on the
they're like
run.
chasing
Wow.
him down the hill. He's got a gun in his mouth, and he's rolling
Yeah.
down a hill, and they're chasing him.
Rolling down the hill.
Allegedly, it doesn't
On the
say it in the
roll.
headline, but allegedly he shot his parents to death.
Wow.
Or was he a person of interest? Like
Wow.
A purchase of
a
interest?
person.
I would think I'd be interested if I could see how he shot somebody with no arms and legs.
Right.
That'd be a person of
Wow.
interest for me too.
Yeah, that'd be, yeah.
That's a mystery.
Man with no
Man.
arms and no legs.
Yeah.
On the run.
You-
Armed and on the run.
Yeah.
He'd have to use his mouth. He couldn't even say, "I'm about to pop a cap in you."
Like dragging himself across the floor with his chin.
Wow. Jeez.
We're gonna get a call from about 4 organizations.
Yes, we
Sorry,
are.
everybody,
about
about this
14
one.
organizations are gonna call us.
Oh man.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Yep.
Ugh.
Those are good headlines. I like them. They're funny.
Thank you.
I like the wadding. That's very David
Assist.
Letterman.
Missed.
Of course
Again.
you did. Of
That's
course
3
you did.
times.
Wow.
Well, maybe you guys have seen a funny story, a crazy headline, something that made no sense to you. We would love to see that in the feed.
Yes.
Yeah, we would. Something.
Wow.
Right.
So much energy.
I know. I'm selling it, man.
I'm tired.
I'm selling it.
I've been laughing.
No, I'm selling
It's
it.
wearing me out.
Dude, they say like if you laugh, it's like doing a bunch of sit-ups and crunches.
Is that what that
So I'm gonna have
is?
some abs of steel after this recording session.
Underneath.
Underneath.
Right. Of course.
That's like my 6-pack just covered up by my 12-pack.
Something.
I'm abbing on the inside.
Yeah. I store my 6-pack inside of my keg.
Right.
Yeah. Somebody said, John, don't you care about your body? You know, it's a temple of God. I said, well, I'm trying to start a worldwide movement then.
Oh, no.
I'm not stopping at a temple.
This is a mega church.
This is a mega church. That's right.
Mega church.
I'm doing TV preacher ministry right here.
It's a tent revival.
Tent revival. We winning souls up in this mug.
Wow.
I'm gonna go after the
Oh my
show.
gosh.
After the show, I'm gonna drive to McDonald's and yell at them.
Just yell.
Just gonna
yell at
start
him.
yelling. Where are the nuggets? Was it you or somebody was talking about they started making all the hard nuggets all white meat? What was it before?
Right?
Man, they just called
They
them
were
McNuggets.
But listen, check this out. They were dark meat and light meat.
Yeah.
You could get they were mixed, and And I always liked the dark meat ones better because they had more flavor because they're full of all that fat. So I'd pick out like the dark meat ones.
How would you know until you bit into it?
They were shaped differently.
Or you bite into it. Yeah.
Is that why the shapes? One was dark and one was light?
Really?
The circle ones were dark.
Were they?
Yeah.
All the time?
I never figured that out. You're a smart guy.
Are they all the one shape now that was white meat?
I don't know.
No, they're all different now. But
So let me get this straight.
It's with their pink goo now.
McDonald's eliminated the dark meat and then celebrated everything being white meat.
There we go.
Man.
Back.
Even McDonald's.
There we go.
They even got rid of the McRib.
That's intermittent.
It is.
They bring that back when? During the summer?
I don't know.
I can't ever bring it back. But yet they keep rocking that Shamrock Shake.
They run out of McCows that they make the McRib from. So.
Oh yeah,
the McCows.
Yeah, because it's not real meat. It's like synthesized.
I'm pretty sure nothing at McDonald's is real meat.
Good point.
It's formed in the same stuff that the Taco Bell or the Jack in the Box tacos.
I think it's javelina. Yeah, they make it out of javelina meat.
Javelina?
You ever seen those? Oh my gosh, we had them all over Phoenix. They look like wild boar, but they're actually giant rats.
Nice.
ROUSs?
They're pickeries.
What is made out of javelina?
The
javelina
chicken nuggets or the McRibs. I mean,
the McRibs. Are you for real?
Yeah.
No,
because after you eat it, you got to go find something because you have javelina.
Javelina.
I'll be leaning to the side.
the one cheek sneak.
Backdraft.
Silent but deadly, bro.
That's right.
You better get it on.
Jared's corduroys.
Cops won't have to look for my crack; they'll find it.
They might sniff you out.
Police are on the trail.
Yep.
Oh man!
Bring in the dog sniff. What is it? The
butt sniffing.
dog. Go get him. Yeah. They got Butch who goes in for DNA, and then you got Brutus who goes in for all the blood, and then they got Paul. No, I'm just kidding.
Paul.
No, it's not Paul. I couldn't think of a softer name.
Sorry, son.
Paul is a fine name. It's a very strong name.
Sorry, son.
It's
No,
Chippy.
it's a very strong
It's
name.
Chippy. Bring in Chippy.
Like
Chippy
Sassy.
Chippy the crack sniffer.
Sassy, go sniff out the crack, Sassy.
Sassy.
She's like, Wolf.
Bow wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh boy.
When he gets there instead of barking, he's like, hey.
Yeah. Too many shows.
Hello, Frisco.
Too many shows in a row. Too many in a row.
Wow. Ding, ding. All right. Listen, we've completely offended the entire world.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
Not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
So next week, John will be back.
We'll have the screens just empty.
Yeah.
Empty seats.
Just blew out his face.
I'm just gonna be like this. What happened to John? Guys, we love you. Thank you for being on this or watching. Oh yeah, watching or listening this week. And we are sorry, truly, for everything. I'm looking you right in the camera, right in the eye.
Which is rare.
Please forgive us. Everybody say bye.
Bye, guys.
On this very special episode.
Bye, guys.
Very special. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.